With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Ready, ready.
Running right, here's Achane. Now he's free up the right sideline. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll give this to Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Williams. Throw caught by Achane. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Williams. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jerry Rice. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Yes, indeed. Jerry Rice from Mississippi Valley State. I remember when he broke into the league, and the nickname Flash was the one he was trying to get to catch on. As it turned out, he didn't need a nickname. 197 receiving touchdowns in the NFL, added on 10 rushing, and even had a fumble recovery for a total of 208 in his career.
By far the most all-purpose touchdowns in league history. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Buffalo 18. Check out.
Manziel. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now Manziel. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now he's hit, and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Sacked there by Ray Lewis. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Manziel. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lion. Trap 60, trap 60. Hurry, hurry.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd down and a yard. Give to Walker on the read option. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He's going to use his legs here. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. 2nd and 7. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They'll try and run, Walker. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. A no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Go! Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Here's Williams, throwing to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Go.
Looking to throw. Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that flag accepted.
Ready up.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Williams. That ball caught. It's Rice. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
18 Rattler. 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. George Kittle in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Okay, ready? Go, Rig. Go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Set. 79 Broncos.
Williams, a final shot before break. Flushed out right. Looking long for his tight end read. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 6. He completes this to Walker, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Williams now throwing to start the drive. Tries for Rice, intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Ready? Chap 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll accept that penalty. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. He'll drop to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. He's going to try and do this himself. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Dragon 60. Tempo.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here in Santa Clara. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Give to Walker on the read option. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And
he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's 1st down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Jerry Rice. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
Here we go.
That'll
Here we
leave them
go.
with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Darius Hayward-Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's back to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Now Manziel. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second and 6 coming up. Manziel. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. A big play looming on third down.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Here's Manziel. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Luck. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready. Let's bang, bang. Let's bang, bang. Bang, bang.
On first down, it's Luck. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now Luck. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Luck throwing again. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Jefferson moving in motion left. Just beating the play clock is Luck. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson from 10 yards out. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 19 Lions. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive, Williams. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jordan Reed, 83 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Now a 1st down throw, Luck. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Let's go, baby. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 70.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Andrew Luck. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ray Lewis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Warriors 70. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Cameron Hayward able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now third down and very long.
Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Here's Luck. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
70 Ranger. Hustle.
Here's Williams on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to throw again. That one caught by Rice. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
60. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Dancing to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Doug Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Williams' throw complete there to Rice. First down now, but that clock rolling.
18 Rattler, 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Ridley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing on third down, Luck. That is caught, and he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Luck on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Luck. That is caught. It's Williams. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Luck. Sliding out of the pocket. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. He's got room past the 30. Down the sideline he goes. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Come on. Tempo, go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achan. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
19 Tiger. Ready?
On first down, back to Achan. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Up the middle, Achan. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Achan gets it from the gun, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
19 tight.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Williams under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Dragon 60.
Off play action. Perry. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Off the play fake. Perry. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Williams. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Let's go now.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Williams tries for Rice, intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to give that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
To throw again, Perry. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, it's Cook. And this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. That's caught, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Williams' throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco.
Williams on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. Williams. Throw left side, completion to Rice. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
To throw from his end zone, Perry. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Panthers. Randy Moss, 82 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Williams. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams escaping the pressure right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Williams now throwing on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. He's going to let this one go deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Off to the races. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off play action. Perry. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill.
Hustle.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
60, track him, 60.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7.
Off the play fake. Perry. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now this throw caught left side. And now they're in the hurry up.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now Williams to throw on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. John Kaminsky bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Here's Williams on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Keanu Benton drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. He's into space past the 25. And he gets this one down to the 24. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mustang 19, 18 Rattler, 60 Bobcat. On your feet, come on, get up, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Perry out to the left here to Reed. Touchdown!